Hey everybody, welcome back to the Court of Random Opinion. My name is Lauren Neidigh. Recently, Taylor Swift was back in the headlines related to the Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni case. Justin and the Wayfarer parties had decided that they were going to try to depose Taylor Swift after all. They had previously served her with a subpoena months ago, but then they decided to withdraw it. Speculation at the time was that Taylor Swift's attorneys and Justin Baldoni's attorneys had come to some sort of agreement. Notably, neither one of the parties really made any statements to the press after that. But then just last week, or maybe it was actually the week before, now I don't remember, Justin and the Wayfarer parties had requested an extension to October 20th to conduct Taylor Swift's deposition, saying that she was going to be unavailable prior to that due to professional obligations. What was kind of strange about that was that they waited so long to try to do it, to the point where they had only reached out to Taylor's counsel earlier that week, when they had all of 6 months, I believe is what the judge said, to do it. So personally, I really don't understand why they waited so long. And then, of course, the judge denied the extension, citing that they had not really given any good reason that the schedule should be changed. Just before he made that judgment, the Wayfarer parties had requested leave to file a document which would explain their reasoning and provide exhibits explaining their position on why they needed the extension and why her deposition was relevant. But unfortunately, they waited just too long. To clear up some of the misinformation we're going to see, the judge did not rule that Taylor Swift could not be deposed. He ruled that they could not have an extension to October 20th. So they were going to have to make something happen before the end of the deadline, which is now October 10th. Now we're seeing headlines in TMZ and other news outlets that a man who was trying to serve Taylor Swift with papers for the deposition was arrested at Travis Kelce's home. And I think a lot of the confusion here is people not understanding that no, the judge did not say they couldn't depose Taylor Swift, but he said they couldn't have until October 20th to do it. Anyways, here's what we have on Yahoo News. A process server attempting to serve Taylor Swift deposition papers on behalf of Justin Baldoni's lawyers was arrested for criminal trespassing at Travis Kelce's home. Justin Lee Fisher, a former cop turned private eye, was caught at Kelce's gated property on September 15th, just 2 days after a federal judge overseeing the defamation and sexual harassment lawsuits between Baldoni and Blake Lively denied a request to depose Swift, 35. And that's what I hate about these websites. They get stuff like this wrong all the time. According to a Leawood Police Department, I think you say that Leawood, I don't know. According to Police Department police report, Fisher, 48, was caught at Kelce's home about 2 a.m., and the reporting person was identified as the head of executive protection for a Nashville-based security firm. Okay, what are you doing there at 2 a.m., though? That is a little weird, because at first I thought, you can't just arrest the process server, but then this is kind of strange. The details of the incident were suspiciously missing from the one-page document, stating in bold letters, "This information is restricted as to use and dissemination." However, an additional court document obtained exclusively by Star, which means they usually just go and get it from the public docket. It's not anything special. They all say the same thing. Confirms Fisher has been charged with jumping the fence onto a private residence in a private neighborhood. Well, what the fuck did you do that for? "I'll be happy to talk to you about it when it is resolved," Fisher told Star via text message when asked about the incident. "I wasn't hurt or anything besides being arrested for doing my job and possibly losing my private eye license." Well, why were you jumping the fence onto a private residence in a private neighborhood at 2 a.m.? Is that normal? I guess I don't know much about PIs and process serving, but it's not, that doesn't seem smart to me when you're dealing with Taylor Swift. Fisher declined to comment further. He's due back in Leawood Municipal Court on October 15th. And then they're just giving some details on his background. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. I think that was a little much. I don't know if it's smart to break onto the property where a billionaire is staying in the middle of the night, especially when she's already been threatened and harassed and had to get restraining orders against dudes before. So it does sound kind of crazy. But if you have any experience with this, let me know what you think. That's all I got for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.